everyone, back to do a cup today. I have sanded and spray painted this 20 ounce skinny cup, and I'm just going to put some glitter on it for now. That'll be the first step. So I'm using Red Belly Black Snake from Sparkles by CarrBee Designs, and I'm just going to do a very, very thin coat of epoxy on the cup. So I know I've got quite a bit here, but I'm planning on doing some moulds as well. So this process is very, very easy. You're just using the epoxy as a glue and making sure that you spread that very, very thinly all over the cup. It's definitely worthwhile taking your time with this step because you don't want it to be too wet. I've seen some people actually warm their cups up before doing this, but in all honesty it's quite warm here, so I don't actually feel like I need to do that. So just make sure that you're getting it all over the cup. Nice and smooth, right to the rim. Okay, just move that out the road. So all I'm going to do literally is just sprinkle the glitter on. Just keep covering it until you're happy with it. If you see any wet patches, it just means that you've put too much epoxy on there. So the aim is really just to have a very, very thin coat on here. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that to dry till tomorrow because it's quite late. And I'll go on to step 2 then. Hey all, back again this morning. So that's all dry. I don't normally seal when I do just a single colour, but I did for this one. I don't know why, I just did. So there you have it. So I've mixed my epoxy. I'm using just Resin DiamondCote, and it's a 1-to-1. So I've mixed it and it's ready to go. So I'm just going to put a layer over the top of this and then let it spin. I've mixed quite a bit as well because I want really good coverage on this. I'm making sure that I'm taking it right up to the edge to seal all of that glitter in as well. I've decided I'm going to do a peekaboo with this one. So I do want it nice and smooth for when I stick the decals on here. just going to let that spin for probably about 6 hours. It will level itself out, and then I'll have a look at it and see if I think it needs another coat before I put the decals on it. It'll give me a little bit of time to work out which decals I want actually. So I'll be back then. Hey all, back again this morning. So the cup is dry. I've sanded and prepped the cup. I'll just put this down so you guys can see what I'm doing. I've sanded it and given it a rub over with some alcohol just to, you know, sort of clean it up a bit. So now I'm going to apply the decals that I want to use. I don't know if I'll use all of these, but I did print quite a few. So I'm just going to put these straight over, then take it outside and spray paint it white, and then come back once it's dry. So I'll put these on. There's no rhyme or reason to, you know, sort of how I'm going to do these, but I do want this one probably about here. And I'll just keep going round and putting decals on here how I want them. Just make sure when you do put them down that you make sure that they're well and truly stuck down, because you don't want any of the paint to bleed out from under it. They're easy to remove. You just get your pick that you use to weed it and just pick them off. So that's what I'll do with that one, and I'll put it somewhere else. And I'll pick this one off. Doesn't matter too much because it'll actually be covered with white paint anyway. So that's it there. So now I'll go out and I'll spray paint it, and I'll come back with the next step once it's dry. Hey everyone, okay, so I've spray painted it, it's dry, so now I'm going to pick off all of the vinyl that I stuck on there. So you need to make sure that it's super dry before starting this step, because being white, it actually gets quite dirty very quickly. So you want to move fairly quickly with this step, but also make sure that your cup is really dry. So you get the idea. I'm actually going to finish this off camera because it's literally going to take me an hour to do all of these. So I'll come back when I've done this. Okay, so I'm back again, and it's all weeded out. So now I'm going to come in with what will hopefully be my final coat of epoxy. I've got the 2 parts here ready to mix. I'm going to add a little bit of, maybe a little bit of Down Under microfine or You're the Voice microfine to this to give that final coat some real sparkle. So I'll put some music on and get on with this part of the process. Okay, I'm just going to let that spin for probably about 6 hours and then have a look at it and see whether or not it needs another coat. I don't think it will because there's no layers on there as such. I'll post the finished cup on my Facebook page and I'll put the link to that at the bottom in the description box. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe and share, and let me know if there's any other content that you would like to see. Thank you for watching.